But we play, oh yeah. Come through the city, we gon' chop, yeah. Just like some suit. K47 skit, go stupid. Drop the mic, follow me.
Okay, let me hear the East Atlanta nigga fall said it's I was just down, but I had
Short-barreled rifles have become all the rage in recent years, both as a response to the increasingly urban nature of warfare and the proliferation of body armor reducing the effectiveness of submachine guns. In the US, one of the top companies in this space is Noveske. Founded in 2001 and based in Oregon, Noveske has built a solid reputation for quality firearms alongside its famous slogan as the all-American badass rifle company. Hi, I'm Andrew, and in this week's video, I'll be reviewing the EMG Noveske N4 GBBR by T8. One of two licensed airsoft replicas of the Noveske N4 SBR Gen 3 and has plenty of interesting features. So let's get right to it. On first impressions, the first thing you notice is its gorgeous full metal exterior with a nice texturized finish, especially on the receiver. This particular rifle is black, but it also comes in flat dark earth. Construction is solid with almost no wobble, and the rifle is covered in licensed Noveske markings on the hand and trigger guards, bolt, receiver, grip, gas tube, sling mount, and even the push pins as well as its very own serial number. The dust cover here has 300 blackout written on both sides to indicate the caliber of the ammunition the rifle is supposedly chambered for. Granted, this is purely cosmetic, as one of the advantages of 300 blackout is its compatibility with 5.56 Stanag magazines. So you wouldn't have been able to really tell the difference otherwise, but it's a very good detail to have. So let's start off at the front. The muzzle features a triple-pronged flash hider and is attached to the barrel by means of a 14mm CCW thread, allowing for the attachment of barrel accessories. And the railed handguard features M-lock slots in the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock positions. On the top, we got a standard monolithic top rail with folding adjustable front and rear sights, with really nice tactile adjustable elevation and windage settings, as well as two settings for the rear aperture sights. There's also an ambidextrous licensed charging handle, which can be used to open the bolt. Over to the rear, and we have a B5 style 4-position adjustable buttstock. It's nice, comfortable, and has a nice rubber butt pad, though it can get a little stiff when adjusting. Underneath, we have an excellent feeling non-ambidextrous standard AR pattern fire selector, going from safe, semi, and full auto, with these really nice solid tactile clicks on each setting. The trigger is a standard mil-spec M4 trigger, and the trigger pull on its default setting has 0 take-up, with a very crisp firing of the action. The reset too, very nice. However, if you do want some take-up, this rifle also features an adjustable trigger to set as you please. Now, the hop-up on this Noveske N4 GBBR is a little different than others. Open up the bolt and then keep it open with the bolt hold. And then flip the rifle on its top and use a large flathead screwdriver to adjust the corresponding hop-up right inside the actual chamber. Now, it is a little difficult compared to most guns, but it is far more convenient than, say, like the EMG BRO PCC that I reviewed a few weeks back. The 30-round included magazine is very nicely textured and labeled 300 blackout polymer magazine, though the paper ammunition inside does, leave a little bit to be desired. Now, usually we'd head straight to the range with this brand spanking new bare bones rifle, but in this episode, we're going to show you what you can do with it from somebody who works here and already owns an EMG Noveske N4. Say hello to our new resident full Scotsman, Duke.
Hello there.
So Duke, you've had your N4 for about 2 months. So could you tell us, what have you done with it and what do you feel about it?
Sure, so I've owned my N4 here for about 2 months now. I'm using it pretty much every week non-stop. I've put about 3, 4K rounds for it so far, and it's holding up pretty tight. My loadout for it, I have got a hollow sun on it, Scalarworks mount, 2 Unity hot buttons, mod light with a scout light on there, an Engal, and I'm running a T-Rex arm sling on the back here.
Impressive, impressive, impressive. So what has been your general impression so far?
General impressions, it's been really, really good. It's a very stable platform. There's literally zero wiggle in this at all. Yeah, accuracy is very, very good in this as well. I'm able to hit shots about 30 meters away consistently, no problem.
Yeah, not bad. Well, so it does seem like the EMG Noveske N4 is a pretty impressive rifle. But how does it actually shoot? We'll head to the range and find out. And now for the Chrono. As usual, we'll be firing 0.2 gram BBs using green gas. And now for the accuracy test. You know the drill. 30 meters, 10 shots with 0.25 gram BBs. And then maybe we'll do something else. All right, so range is hot. Let's do this. Wow, that's some nice recoil. Wow, honestly that was pretty impressive. I got all those shots on target, 30 meters, that's pretty good for a GBB. Best part though is the really crisp trigger and that fantastic recoil. Very punchy, very sharp, especially for an M4 pattern rifle because M4s generally have quite a bit of a larger bolt than many other GBBs. This one, it's really, really nice. I really do like the feel of it. Let's go check out the results, shall we? I think you'll like them. All right, let's take a look at this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wow, that's actually... Now, I left these two as flyers. I think there was just a bit of a... It was my stance at the very beginning. But overall, grouping at this at 30 meters, very impressive, especially for GBB. You know, in many other videos, especially for shorter barreled sort of like GBBs, we tend to do it at 15 because they're obviously not designed for extended engagements. But this one, an SBR at 30 meters with this sort of accuracy makes it absolutely fantastic for outdoor games. So I'm really impressed. You know what? The Noveske N4 is a competition rifle. I think in this episode, we're going to do something different. So in this scenario, we've decided to take things a little further to go and truly test out this rifle in a competition environment. And Duke here has prepared a course for me. So what are we doing, Duke?
What we're doing, we are going to shoot 4 targets behind us over here. We're going to start from the caution line first. We're going to come to this barricade in front of us here. We're going to engage the first 2 on our left, on our right, 2 shots for each. Then run to the barricade over here, 2 shots on the next 2, then run past that, and then hit the red target at the end.
Sounds pretty good. Let's get going, shall we? So, that was pretty fun. How'd you find it, Duke?
It's pretty good, yeah. This gun is, really snappy. I'm able to get on targets really easily. I love the stock and the grip as well. Everything feels great about it.
Yeah, with that nice little fancy hollow sun, I'm sure.
Yeah, I did have a slight advantage a little bit, yeah. You still did pretty well with your iron sights.
But yeah, ultimately it feels fantastic to shoot. I mean, it really is quite a dream. So overall, good impressions. So let's head back to the studio.
And we're back. So the EMG Noveske N4 T8 looks great and shoots pretty well too. So let's rank the thing. For fun factor, we give the N4 4.5 stars out of 5. It looks and shoots great. Trigger is fantastic and has a pretty heavy but sharp recoil. It just really is a joy to shoot. Realism is a pretty impressive 4 out of 5 stars. Aesthetically and functionally, this rifle is as close as you can come to the real thing. It does lose a major point due to the very explicit for airsoft use only marking on the side. So unless you cover it up, it's not really going to function as a movie prop here. On performance, we give it a 4 out of 5 stars. The EMG Noveske N4 boasts impressive accuracy for GBB, and its crisp, well-made ergonomics greatly aid in shooting. Build quality gets an excellent 4.5 stars out of 5. It has a very impressive and robust construction. No loose bits and no complaints here. On value, at around $520 US, the N4, whilst impressive, does cost a pretty penny, especially when there might be considerably cheaper alternatives out there, earning it a 3 stars out of 5. Collectability wise, it's important to note that this EMG Noveske N4 by T8 is one of 2 models of this rifle. Now while this one by T8 does seem to have far better quality externals, the lack of exclusivity does hurt it in terms of collectability, earning it a 3.5 stars out of 5. Overall, we give the EMG Noveske N4 by T8 a solid 4 stars out of 5. It's a well-made and capable GBB that is simply a joy to shoot. And it looks great while doing it. So let's hand it over to you guys. What are your thoughts on the EMG Noveske N4? Let us know in the comments section below. And for these cool products and many more, visit us at www.redwolfairsoft.com. This is Andrew
And Juk.
out.
Stop us, fly at 'em like choppers, better cook those wrists, cold blood in my fists, we fire starters,